Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light this shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light this shit up.
Hey guys, and welcome to a new Whatif. Well, it's a reboot, and this is what if Naruto had a solo leveling system. As solo leveling is my favourite manga, this is a reboot because I finally figured it all out. And yes, I did just make what if Deku was had a solo leveling quirk, but I'm just trying to get Naruto Whatifs going again as I started focusing on My Hero Academia, and I realised that you guys like Naruto as well, and I was just being a knob. Oops. Oh, don't matter. It's a one-time thing. I think I can get one out of that for free. And to be fair, I don't think that's a really bad word. It's nah. If YouTube don't like it, YouTube can suck it. Anyway, yeah, the like goal for the next part's gonna be 50 likes, and I'm not gonna try give a whole explanation about this. Let's just jump straight into this. Everything goes the same when we get up to the point where Minato's fighting the Nine Tails, and he does the Reaper Death Seal. And as the Nine Tails is still inside Naruto, something interferes at the same time. Naruto gets branded with a system. He doesn't know this yet, but it's there, only waiting to be awakened. And it will be. And with this, Naruto's life is normal. Everything happens the same. He's hated on by the villagers every single day. He's belittled. He's beaten up, until one day a drunk group of villagers end up beating Naruto to a pulp. And this isn't the first time this has happened, but it is the first time that they didn't stop there, and someone actually pulled out a kunai and stabbed him. This is when the people who were drunk but still a bit sober realised what happened and actually hit the guy who did it and yelled, "What the hell, he's just a kid." And the drunk guy was like, "No, he's a demon." And this is where the third Hokage is there and actually hit the drunk guy with his staff, breaking multiple bones. He was enraged. He picked Naruto up and sped to the hospital as Naruto was bleeding out in his arms. They weren't able to stabilise Naruto, and they all thought he was dying. That was until they realised something was happening. The blue eyes Naruto had were bluer. They were glowing blue. The first thought was, is that the Tenseigan? But that was quickly dispersed as nothing else happened with it. And the fatal wounds that happened to Naruto healed. The stab wounds all healed suddenly. And the third Hokage just thought, I guess the Nine-Tails chakra leaked out. Thank God. And Naruto has managed to be stabilised. And he woke up on his own in the hospital room, remembering what happened, with a rage. And then he saw the system open in front of him. And he saw the daily requirements. But unlike Sun Jin-woo from Solo Leveling, Naruto actually wanted to be a ninja, so he did them. Barely. When he did that, he got an award. He could either choose a statue for us or a mystery box. And he chose a statue for us, of course. And he completely healed, and he got all his stamina back, and he was fully rested. And he actually leveled up, and all his stats went up by 1. When he did this, Naruto felt a small surge of power. He was faster, he felt lighter, and he felt like he had just more energy in general. But he ignored this, and he just thought that he had an amazing power. He was a chosen one, but he told no one about it, not even the third Hokage. So over the next few weeks, Naruto continued with this, and actually chose a mystery box, and actually got a E rank dungeon key. He also chose stat points a few times, and Naruto's stats now were, I'd say, his strength was 17, his stamina and all his stats, actually I'm saying all his stats were 20 plus. I'm not going to give exact ones. This means that Naruto, I'm saying, was Jonin level easily. And I must say his chakra supply increased with his mana. I mean, his chakra mana match. So being an Uzumaki, he got a natural intelligence, like an insanely high intelligence stat, and as he increased that, so does his chakra supply. But at the same time, the system also gave him super intelligence then. I'm saying his intelligence stat is easily 500. We all know how insane Naruto chakra reserves are. Have you ever seen him actually run out of chakra when he needed it fully? Like in a fight, has he actually ever run out of chakra where he's dropped down during a fight? I don't know. You can fact check this, I don't know for a fact. But yeah, but due to this, Naruto's brain he was just insanely intelligent. And he would observe people. He observed that people had no real hatred for him. They had no real reason to hate him, so they just used the excuse that he had a demon inside him. Which Naruto now knew. Due to his insane intelligence, he actually understood that he had the Nine-Tailed Fox inside him. But he didn't care, he just focused on getting stronger and stronger. And until one day, he attempted to contact the Nine-Tailed Fox in his own, which he did quite easily. He got into his mind, and he sensed around and finally found a strong source of chakra and rushed towards it. He got to the cage and found the Nine-Tails. The Nine-Tails roared at him, thinking, why is this little brat here so early? But Naruto didn't get shaken by this, and instead jumped up and booted the cage, starting making it shake, and this gave Kurama a shock. This kid's strong. Like, what? And jumped back, and this is where Kurama got overrun by his chakra, Naruto's chakra. It's stronger than... Naruto has more chakra than the Nine-Tails at this point, but the Nine-Tails chakra is more pure, more condensed, more powerful. And the Nine-Tails takes note of this and says, hey kid, you've impressed me. As a reward, have some of my chakra. And Naruto feels this, and the system gives an alert. Warning. Nine-Tails chakra has been given. New school being activated. New school learnt. Nine-Tails cloak. Naruto activated this. This shocks Kurama. How does he have perfect control over his chakra? Kurama expected this to make Naruto go berserk. Of course, he's a child. He shouldn't be able to handle this chakra. But Naruto, I'm gonna say the KCM cloak without a tail form, and yet like he's first seeing, gives Naruto's stats all boost by 20, and he was a lot quicker. And it also he gets a Kenka Genkai, well, it's a skill from the system, and it's called Nine-Tails Eyes or Kyuubi Eyes. With this, his reaction time, his speed and strength increase, as well as he can also copy jutsus. And every jutsu he knows is a skill now. He has no need for hand signs. So yeah, then Naruto enters his mindscape and sees that his Nine-Tails cloak has no cooldown except that it uses 1 chakra every minute. I mean, like 1 MP or 1 chakra every minute. So he uses it and starts running around in the forest, training more and more. And he finds out if he trains with this, every time he levels up or any time he completes his quest, he actually gets double the rewards. So Naruto's enhancing at an insane rate. He easily surpasses a Jonin now, and it's his last day of the academy. He easily graduates, and Iruka allows him, and Mitsuki decides to tell him that he still wishes to become Hokage. And Mitsuki says to him, the fastest way to become Hokage can be considered is if you manage to steal the Sacred Scroll Ceiling as a child. When you become a Jonin, you'll be considered as a Hokage candidate, as the insane skill you showed as a child. Naruto, of course, doesn't believe this, but he wants to learn the jutsu in it. So he does it anyway, and steals the scroll insanely easily, and opens it up. He learns multi-shadow clone jutsu, and other jutsu like the Flying Yajin, the Rasengan. He just learns everything that he can in there, and due to his insanely high intelligence that he can. And every few seconds, all you see is skill learn, skill learn, skill learn, skill learn. And some of the skills actually evolve and adapt. The camouflage jutsu becomes stealth. A chakra outrage becomes stealth. the 8 inner gates just becomes actually stays as 8 gates, but it doesn't have a drawback. It just uses up a bit of more chakra. So Naruto can go 8 gates easily with no drawbacks, no physical restraints, as the system supports it. But it just draws on his chakra more, just draws a lot more on his chakra, but he has an insane reserve of chakra. It doesn't even matter to him. He could go 8 gates for 2 days straight and not run out of chakra. So why should he care? And with this, Naruto has boosted himself, and due to this, his intelligence stat is still naturally rising. And some of the jutsus are also boosting his other stats naturally, like just knowing them makes him stronger. And this is where this is where Iruka finally finds him and notices the difference. Naruto's stronger now. He can sense it. One sec, guys. Want to hear some ASMR? Let's do it. Strawberry and kiwi water. And Naruto, during the time he was doing this, has actually started talking to Kurama more. And he explains the power that he has to Kurama. One sec, guys. I need to move my bed a bit. There we go. He explains it to Kurama, and Kurama has no clue what it is, just that it's insanely powerful. Someone who can continuously level up. And Kurama has an idea. He never planned to do this with anyone, but this kid's different. He doesn't look at Kurama as a demon or a power support. He doesn't look at him as a demon or a power source. He looks at it as a friend who he has a conversation with. Because even before Naruto knew Kurama could give him more and more power, he was still friendly with him. He still had a conversation with him whenever. And Naruto's even removed the seal. And Kurama knows this, but he hasn't even tried to escape or done anything to Naruto. So he puts out his fist bump and tells Naruto that they're going to merge. Which Naruto agrees to. He trusts Kurama with his life. Kurama's like a father/best friend to him. And he does this. And Naruto gains a unique skill called Beast Transformation. We see it in Sololeveling. But instead of this, and it's the same thing. Naruto activates it and his hair turns white and his eyes glow golden. And he adds the Nine Tails Cloak Stage 0 onto it, which is no tail. And all his stats get boosted by 60, but he can only use it for 10 minutes, and then it has an hour cooldown, I'll say. With this, Naruto is insanely strong. He could breeze Hokages, but he doesn't. He keeps this a secret and trains and trains and trains until... Oh no! I messed up! Oh no! I totally skipped Mitsuki versus Naruto, didn't I? Oh no! I messed up. Sorry, guys. Let's just say that Naruto claps him and actually kills him, gaining the title First Kill a Ninja Killer and Rogue Ninja. These just give him certain stat points. But Iruka took the credit for this one, as he knows that if he said Naruto killed him, that would just give the higher ups and Leaf Villagers more of a reason to hate Naruto and call him a demon. But with this, Naruto goes to the third Hokage's office, now knowing he's strong enough. Barges in there and says he demands a higher class mission for their first mission, because they haven't even got their teachers yet. As due to the Mitsuki incident, he actually died. It all got delayed. So a week later, they finally get their teachers. They're in their class, and they get told their groups. And everything's the same until it's Team 7. Naruto, Sasuke, and Shikamaru, and Hinata. And everyone's like, what? 4 people? And I was like, due to they wanting to redo the way we make our ninja teams, we decided to see what happened and we put our most promising students together. And they all look at Hinata and Naruto like, most promising students, huh? And Naruto's like, do I need to remind you? Naruto finished top in the class. He easily beat all of you, and yet you still want to look down on him. Well, that's up to you. You just sound a bit jealous and petty. They all give Naruto a death stare for this, but no, they can't do nothing against him. They've seen Naruto and Sasuke spar, and they all admit Sasuke's stronger than them, but Naruto's easily beaten Sasuke multiple times. And they all know that deep down Hinata's stronger, so they've seen her go berserk only one time. It's when someone beat up Naruto in the class before he got his powers, and that kid got put in hospital. And due to that, Hinata is still the head of the Hyuga clan. And they get their teacher as Kakashi. So as they're sitting there waiting, Naruto isn't actually bored and sets up a prank. Instead, he sits in his mind talking to Kurama. And Kurama tells him how his teacher is the Kakashi of the Sharingan, the copy ninja. And how he's copied over 1,000 jutsus. And Naruto gets really excited. If he can get Kakashi to teach him the jutsus, he would become insanely powerful as he just learned them as skills. Which Kurama laughs out and says, I didn't think of that one. You really are some sort of monster kid. And Naruto enters his beast form and it's like, I'm going to test it out. And this is where he gets an alert. Beast transformation, level 2, max. Has leveled up. It's now max level. And before Naruto can even test this out, Kakashi finally enters the room after being an hour and a half late. Naruto opens his eyes, and due to his beast skill leveling up, his eyes are naturally somewhat beast-like. They have a glow to them now. They still glow blue when Naruto uses his powers, but they just have a more beast-like look. And Kakashi noticed this and it shocks him, thinking, what is that kid? He seems like he's been through wars after war after war. I'll have to find out more about him later. But first, I have to learn more about my team, I guess. And so he tells them all to meet him at the roof, and Flash Steps there, or what's it called, Chakra Dash is there. Oh, what is it? It's Chakra Dash, isn't it? Or is it Chakra Flash? No, whatever Shishui does. What is it called? Chakra Dash. Yeah, it's Chakra Dash. He Chakra Dashes there, and no, it's blocked. He body flickers there. And and Naruto actually has body flicker as a skill, which is basically you can move to it's basically teleportation for him, and you can move to in a certain radius, and Naruto's radius is anywhere in the Leaf Village right now, so he teleports there to Kakashi as well, shocking Kakashi, thinking, what? Only Jonin should be able to do that. How does a mere genin, just a mere new graduate, do it? But he doesn't question it, and just sits down waiting for the rest to get there, which they do. Sakura walks in and is like, ugh, how did you get here before Sasuke, you demon? And Naruto just ignores her, shocking Kakashi. Most people would get annoyed or sad after called a demon. And it makes Kakashi realise why Naruto seems as strong and as beastly as he is. He's been through hell and back. And he thinks back to Minato and thinks, Master, I failed you, I'm sorry. But then he sees Naruto's an actual real smile appear on his face and says, thanks, Sakura, you actually reminded me how useless you are. I'm so happy now. You got here last. And Sakura gets angry and goes to send a punch at Naruto, where Naruto uses Bloodlust, a skill he's gained from Kurama, which makes Sakura freeze and actually nearly start crying. Kakashi tells him to stop it, and he sits him down and says, sorry guys if the story's a bit rambled up, I'll fix it next week. I'll fix it in part 2. And says, okay, so tell me what your dreams and what you do and you do not like. Sakura goes first. She does the usual. I like Sasuke, and she wants to be his wife, and she hates Naruto. Sasuke says that he wants to kill a certain someone. He likes Naruto as he's his best friend, and what he dislikes is Sakura being annoying and being rude to Naruto, and people being rude and annoying to Naruto. And as he says that, Sakura immediately apologizes to Naruto. And then he goes to, and the only one he was really curious about was Naruto. Naruto smiles and says, I want to be Hokage and unite all the villages and create real peace. As you say, we have peace now because there's no war, but there's still villages, other shinobis killing other shinobis. There's still a reason we have missions, because there's still people who are going around killing people who need help. When I become a Hokage, I'm gonna make it so that is a lot simpler, or to the point where we don't even need it. And he says, I like being best friends with Sasuke and Kurama. Sasuke's never heard of Kurama, and he looks at Naruto with a weird look, and Kakashi doesn't look into it, and he says he dislikes people who try to belittle others just because of something they can't control. And I also hate people who pick on the weak. And he glares at Sakura, and his eyes become beast-like, and she starts entering his beast transformation level 1, which Kakashi notices, and he's like, what? But Naruto quickly pulls in the reins and apologises. And that's where we're leaving it this time, guys. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. No, I'm going to try to do that as quick as possible, really. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Hit the like button, hit the notification button. Jesus. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy, make sure you share with your friends and family. And I really do hope you enjoy. Give me comments down below. Hit the like button. It helps a lot more than you actually do know. Turn on the notification bell. And peace out, guys. Love.